What's up, folks? It's been a rather emotionally draining week, folks. I've talked to a lot of different people this week and about a lot of things, and there's a lot of people out there, and you may be one of them that's hurting. Somebody who's trying to deal with things and trying to find their way through life, and life happens and we lose people, and there's so many people that have lost people, not just to life, but to death even, and they never really got their closure, whether it be ex-spouses or their parents, and they're gone, and when they left, once they died, they never got their closure. They never really were able to mend things. And from that point till now, and probably for the rest of their lives, they're always going to wonder why. That's a big question a lot of us carry around is why. Nobody understands it, people that have lost their parents and didn't have a good relationship with them, and there was no ever working it out, and things didn't start to make sense until it was over, and they still to this day wonder, why couldn't you just love me? Why couldn't you just accept me for the fact that I was your son, or the fact that I was your daughter, and whatever the case is, you wonder about that, and it's like, why couldn't you just love me for that fact alone, instead of scorekeeping, instead of counting my faults against me? Why couldn't you just accept me for me? And a lot of people go through that. And doing my rant videos, I talk to a lot of different people, and I'm not singling just one person out. It's been crazy this week with all the different emails and people flooding in, and with all these emotions, and they're trying to get through their grieving processes, and they're trying to move forward, and they're trying to make sense of all these things, and you can't just, when people die, it's like we automatically want to exonerate them of all their wrongdoing, and try to remember the best about them, and make excuses, as part of our coping mechanism. But there's still those scars that are there. There's still those pains that were there. There's still those unresolved issues. And those issues follow you around the rest of your life. And, where you remember them in one light, other family members them in a brighter light. I don't know. My heart goes out to those people who are dealing with those kind of losses. My heart also goes out to the people who have lost loved ones to life, and what I mean is due to circumstances, due to hard feelings, due to unforgiveness. They're just not part of the story anymore. They're not in their life. Not everybody's going to understand you. Not everybody's going to appreciate you. Not everybody's going to love you. There's going to be people in life that hate your guts. And they always will. That's just the way it is. I mean, it's not a flaw within you, it's a flaw within them, But you can't base your self-worth on the opinions of others. You cannot continue to go through life kicking yourself in the head because somebody that means a lot to you despises you, or looks down on you, or doesn't understand you, or refuses to accept you. You can't, this is your journey. You have one shot at this life. You can't live this life for other people. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it based on the acceptance of people who are never going to truly accept you. For people who really don't love you, that really don't fucking understand you. People that don't have any desire to. You have to let go at some point and live your fucking life. Get busy living or get busy dying, folks. This is the way it is. But we all go through our own levels of pain. We all go through our levels of healing. We all face trials. And a lot of us, whether we admit it out loud, we can't really share our problems or our demons, with other people. Because either they can't understand it, they can't relate to it, or they just don't give a fuck. Or, because your emotions, your pain, nobody else can feel that. You can tell them about it, but they can't feel it. They can't understand it. And, you know, majority of the time they just don't give a fuck. You know, it's not their fucking problem. It's not their bricks to carry. I don't know. I'm just thinking about so many different scenarios and so many different lives and so many different people that have reached out to me this week. It's kind of overwhelming for me. And, you know, I have my own issues too, you know, and my own pain and my own things that I don't understand and things that I can't change. Things that decisions I have to make, you know, whether I keep fighting it or cease to give a fuck. You know, I don't know, folks. It's just, life is tough. But I guess my point I'm trying to get to, I don't know, I feel like I'm all over the map today, is that you need to remember. I need you just to stop letting this shit eat you alive. And remember that you do matter. And remember that God puts you here for a purpose. Whether you know what that purpose is or not. Whether you've come to the place in your life where you realize that God is real. You're here for a reason. So, you know, that in itself is huge. The fact that you're still here means that you're still here because you have purpose. You're still here because you still matter. You know, there's still a reason that you haven't dropped dead yet. You know, you still matter. You know, you do still have purpose. Whether you believe that or not, God puts you here for a purpose. You were born for a reason. You're not just by mistake or by chance. No, you were here for a purpose. And if you're still alive, if you're watching this video, it's because you matter. It doesn't matter what kind of childhood you had. It doesn't matter who's walked away from you in your life. You still matter. You still have purpose. You still have another day to get things right within yourself. And if you don't like where your life's taking you, you still have time to change it. It starts from now. Today can be go, and you take off from here. You don't have to continue the cycle. You know? It's not too late to forgive those, whether they're still here or not. Accept it. Accept what's happened in your past. Accept what's happening in your life right now. It may be out of your control. I don't know your personal situation, but I know that I've been getting a lot of contact from a lot of people this week who are fucking hurting really bad. And I just want you to know, and you need to remind yourself that you matter. You are somebody. And no matter how bad you feel like you're all alone in this world, you best remember you're not alone. I got you.